A lot of words in English for bathroom, restroom, washroom, laboratory, ASIA. Like, there are so many, and they're all incomplete. Most of them, basically all of them, are missing like the core functionality of what's going on in there, of the dispersal of bodily fluids. Ain't that right, kitty? Let's not go over there. But let's go on to what my alternative is. That really is going to capture basically everything that's going on in there, and finally make it so we're not hiding from this thing that everybody knows, that a bathroom is for cleaning, shitting, and peeing. Hence, the Cleshipee. Everything you do in there is basically boiled down to that. It's the most accurate term that we have, and I think it's fun as hell to say as well. The Cleshipee. And if you're even thinking, hey, I am a female, and I go to the Cleshipee to talk with my friends, guess what is also in that word? Ship. As in friendship. Whether you're building friendship or experiencing it as a group of gals in that bathroom, I've got you covered with Cleshipee as well. We got it all built in. It's probably more fun than all the alternatives, except for maybe lavatory. That's kind of a cool one. But I am going to be saying that I am extinguishing all of these from my vocabulary. They're all dead. I can only refer to the bathroom as a Cleshipee from this point on. You can still say like pisser or shit or whatever if you want, but those are still incomplete too. It's only one function. There's a lot of different ones in that room. And that room can finally be complete. To foo you, and you're welcome.
Cleshipee. Yeah.
Oh my god. I swear, I get very strange when I feel like I'm done recording. I haven't hit stop recording, but that's when things get really bizarre. Alright, time to get a lot more serious for the most part in Whip's picks as we go on to Song of the Day, which is How Much a Dollar Cost by Kendrick Lamar. This song is extraordinarily trapulating. The beat that goes throughout it, it's not too complex. It's fairly simple, but also has just this grasping, dynamic, magical tone and sound to it that I really do appreciate. But really lyrically and the theme and approach to this song is super interesting. It kind of grapples with the complex issue of like homelessness and interactions with that, and really just kind of deciding to support people, especially when they are asking for it. And of course, I'm seeing parallels kind of with my journey with Mountain Dew and how I've kind of been trying to reach out for this sponsorship, constantly asking for it, which is something that's always been something that, well, I guess I never did, was really ask for help. It's kind of like I'm the homeless person. In this song, the homeless person comes at you with like a very rational demand. And they're very rational. They're almost wise. And they make you reevaluate kind of the value of money and the value of like doing the right thing and fighting through that conundrum. And how like the homeless person in this masterful story laid out by Kendrick Lamar is really kind of like enlightened in this situation. And it's a very interesting thing. I was always very gripped by this song, felt it was very powerful and important, and kind of revisiting it in this current situation I'm in is very interesting as well. And when I am in those opportunities of like, do I give to this homeless stranger asking for money and stuff like that, I've had a couple different approaches through my life. Usually I would just give it like $1 or $2 if I had it. The last, 8 that I've come across, I see a fair amount where I live right now. I give like $20. They never really expect that much, and it's not like $20 is a massive amount, but it's a lot more than they're expecting in basically every scenario. And I just have really struggled to get people to believe in me, and I wanted to at least give people some chance that they're not completely given up on, that maybe I could be someone that gives them enough of a little bit of a bump to help, because $20, you can do a lot more with that than 1 or 2. And it sends a little bit stronger of a message. And that's kind of how I've been approaching it lately. Of course, that's not something that everyone can be in the position to do, and probably isn't something that's super sustainable for me, especially with how many homeless people are around in the area I'm at. But being able to give belief when people desperately need it is something I believe in. I think this song just takes such an interesting approach to that problem and is a good reflection of it. And also, it's just incredibly done by Kendrick Lamar. Such a powerful, great song. And then to cap off Whip's picks for the video of the day, I basically picked this Taco Bell vigil because I just talked about bathrooms for most of the video before Whip's picks. And of course, Taco Bell is something heavily correlated with Cleshipees, as it's going to be sending you straight to those things. And you'll probably have to shit, piss, and maybe even clean up afterwards after some Taco Bell. But this is a video of one that burned down, and then the community kind of like gathers around to pay their respects to it. This is also like the origin of the Baja Blast girl that does that. And of course, in my journey to get sponsored by Mountain Dew, I feel like it's good to spotlight that girl as well, who shows the appreciation for Dew that I do, and Taco Bell as well. And there's a ton of different videos loosely related to this. This is a pretty funny like Pews segment that is put together for this one. I think the audio quality at the end is a little shaky and has some problems, but the content was the best of what I'd been seeing. The story itself is just pretty great. Alright, that's it for the Daily Dew. Peace out.